Hi guys, this is Vishal here from Trapcode. So in this video, we will understand how to work with a Trapcode builder. Like what exactly this builder is, what different features are there, what different components, like how you use them to build your web application. So once you create your first project, you just go to this project builder. It opens a builder screen like this. So this is what we call builder, and it has several things. Don't get confused. So we'll quick explain one by one so that you know how to use this. So this is the layer manager. So once you have your page built, you can actually see the layer. So let me quickly do it. So let's say these are the components. So these components are basically pre-designed HTML components or HTML elements which you can just drag and drop on the builder canvas. So this area is called canvas, where you can just draw them, you drag and drop them, so they take the shape or whatever they are, and then you can see that what all HTML layers are there. So let me quickly do it. So let's say I go and drop a navbar. So a navbar is here. So this is a default navbar. Okay, so you can, if you want to change something, just double click it. Let's say about us. Okay, we'll show you how all these different component works, but just for a basic introduction, that components are the elements which are already built for you. You can just drag and drop and configure as you need. So let's say I need a select box, I can drop this. I need a form, I drop this. I need a card, so let's say I want to build a card, just drag and drop this. You have like so many different type of cards available in Trapcode. Let's say I want to use a card like this, so I can just drag and drop. So the card is here. Here you can see it's different layer. We'll quick cover the layer manager in details in coming videos. Okay, after that you have pages. So pages are the pages for a web application. So a typical web application can have like several pages. So you can just go in, click add page. It will create a new page for you, and then there are some settings which will cover details in the pages video. After that you have collections. So collections are basically a wrapper, or basically the interface, a visual interface for your database. So let's say you want to store some data, so you go and create a collection. We'll cover it in the collections video, that what is a collection, what are the collection fields, and how to use those collections. After that we have snippets. So snippets are more like pages, but these are reusable components. So let's say you have a header, you have a footer, you have some model pop-up which you want to use at several places, and you don't want to design it again and again. And at the same time, you have this you have this possibility that if you want to change something, you change it at once in the snippet, and it will get reflected everywhere. So this also we'll cover in the snippets video. Then we have events. So events are something which binds together the design, the front end which you are building, to the workflow. So let's say you want to submit a form, and after form submit you want to send an email, or maybe you want to redirect the person to some other page. So events is something which help you do that. We'll definitely cover it in the events video. After that we have conditions. So condition is a feature or a module where you can control the visibility of something. Let's say I don't want to show this button to someone who is not logged in, or maybe the person who don't have a specific role, or maybe on some other condition. So basically condition is something which controls the visibility, that person or whoever is logged in should only see what they should be seeing on the basis of their roles, the permission, and all those things. After that we have plugins. So plugins are basically ready-made integration which we have done. So you can just go and install the plugin. So let's say you need a Calendly, you just go install the Calendly plugin. You need a login sign up feature, you install the login sign up plugin, Twitter, and all those things, right? So these are all the ready-made integration which we have done, and we keep adding all these new plugins as we go, so that you get an extended functionality. After that we have a asset manager. So asset manager is more like a static assets like images, videos. So you can just upload here, and then you can just reuse them in the project. After that we have these project settings. So these take back you to the project dashboard, where you have all these settings. And in the setting, these are some advanced concepts, like if you want to use custom CSS, custom JavaScript, you want progressive web app support, you want to export the database dump, you want to export the code, and you want access to developer API, you want to fetch data using data sources, you want to push data through REST APIs, you want to see the logs. So all these are a bit different concepts which we'll cover in the upcoming videos. If you want to see what all the videos look like, so we have tutorials. So here you can basically sort on the basis of category, and then you can just click. So you have the videos available right there. You can search, and then you can see the video, that whatever feature you want to see the video, you can actually see it. Okay, so after that we have help section. So if you want to see the product manual, the Trapcode documentation, so you just click product manual. It opens a documentation like this, and then you can just get start from here. So it has all the things which are needed to build a web application. Most of the topics are covered in form of videos as well as text and images, so that you can read it, and if there are any doubts, you can always reach out to us. Then there's a developer API. Then if you need any help, you can just reach out to us using here. We have a Slack community, so if you want to join us and then ask question, you can just click and join this Slack community which we have. So if you want to join Discord, so we are active on Discord also, and this is a community forum. So let's say you have some question and you want to ask something, you want to send certain screenshots. So basically you can just send screenshots and all the details, and we will be happy to answer as soon as we can. Right, and then there's are like video tutorials and then a feature request. So let's say you are looking for some feature which is not available, you can just click on this feature request and send us a request for the feature which you are looking for, or you can reach out to us on Slack channel or through contact us form. Apart from that, here you see how the application looks like on different screens. So let's say you have mobile screen, tablets and desktop. So you can see how your web application UI looks on different screens. So this is a component panel, same thing. Again, this is basically, so you can just drag and drop whatever component you need. So let's say you need a tab, just drop it. So all these tabs are here. You want to change something, just double click it, and it is possible to change all these things. Once you want to see how your application looks like, so you can just click preview. So this will basically show you the application in a preview mode, or more like a development mode, where only you are seeing the changes, and you can share this link with others. They will also see the changes, and you don't have to deploy anything or publish anything. So whatever changes are happening in the application are available on preview in the real time, right? So let's say I change something, go here, okay, and you go to preview and you just reload the pages. The changes are reflected immediately, and this is something which is more needed during the development phase. When you are developing something, you're changing something, and you want to see the impact immediately. Now let's say you have your application running on a custom domain, right? Your end user are seeing it. So for them, you need to publish your application. So this is a different URL when you share an application which is published for them. So as of now, we have not published it once, so I am seeing an error page. Let's go and publish it. So it is asking me whether you want to publish the changes for the end user. So as soon as you click publish, now if I reload this page, they will see the changes. So the difference between preview and publish, so let's say I change something again. So let's say special treatment, I will say after publishing. Now I have done some changes, right? If I go to publish or the live environment, I'm not seeing anything. But if I go to my preview, you see in the URL it's preview, this is here. Now I need to publish it, so it is available for the live user. So I'll go and publish again. So publish is more like a production environment, and preview is more like a development or a staging environment, where you only see the changes which are published in the live environment or the production environment. Preview, you always see the changes as you go. And the good thing is that the preview and live environment has their own database also. So if you are doing some changes, you are creating junk records, they will not be sent to the actual or to the live application. So by default, each Trapcode projects come with two environments or two servers or two applications basically. One is which is for testing, for seeing things during development, and one is for the end user, where you have actual application, actual data, and the changes which they should be seeing. All the development changes remain in preview. So this is one of the most important features. After that, let's say you have done some changes, you want to redo it, you can just click undo, redo. Okay, so this will basically let's say I say hello, and now I want to undo it. I just click undo. Okay, so and this is save. So basically, once you have done your changes, you want to save it, you can just click save. We also keep auto saving, so you don't have to save automatically, but just in case if you want to save, you can just click save. And this is to clear everything. So let's say if you build something and you just want to erase, so that you want to start from scratch, just click clear and it will erase everything. Now each component has couple of these options, so let me explain. So this is basically to go to the upper parent component. So let's say I'm here in this paragraph, here it will go to the parent of paragraph, here it will go again the parent of that element, and like this, and then you keep on navigating to upper level in the hierarchy, which we will also cover in the layer manager. After that we have this plus icon. So this helps you to drag and drop this somewhere else, right? So let's say I want to pick this paragraph and drag it, so I can just click it and then just move it. So I'm moving it, so it is coming here. This green sign shows you that where it is, and this yellow sign shows you that in which component it is about to be dropped. So let's say you want to move this button from here to tab content, you just go to this button, click this plus sign, and then just drag it to the tab component, so the button is here, right? So this is the second part. Now after that there is third one, which is duplicate. So let's say I want more buttons, so I can just duplicate. You see it is getting duplicate. I want to duplicate this, I can just go and duplicate, and then I can just change the individual. So this is basically duplicating that particular component. If you want to duplicate a whole thing, you can just choose. So let's say I want to duplicate this whole card, so I can just duplicate. So you see now I have one more card. So this helps you when you have designed something and you want more and more copies, you can just duplicate. After that, if you want to delete it, you can just go and delete. So it will delete that particular component plus whatever is inside it, so everything will get deleted. After delete, there is a settings icon. So this is most important. This you will be needing at several places, and each component has its own settings. So if you go click in setting icon, so these are the settings of button, where you can control the text, the type of the button, the conditions, and all those things. But if you go to the settings of paragraph, so these are different settings. If you go settings of, let's say, navbar, these are different settings. So all these settings are different, and most of the things happen at setting itself. Okay, so this is one of the most important thing for the each component. So here you can actually control that how the component looks like, how to move it, how to delete it, duplicate it, and all those things. Okay, and this is the style manager, which we'll cover in the next video, that what all these styles are. Okay, and settings you can also access from here. So let's say I want to go to settings of something, I can either go from here, or you just click the settings icon. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll continue the next topics in the next videos. Bye bye.